G'day guys, I'm Mathilda and this is Hidden Rhythms. Today's practice is a gentle Hatha / vinyasa class that's accessible to all levels and will get into your whole body, getting you feeling nice, loose and limber. So without further ado, let's begin. You can come into a gentle seated position, either sitting against the knees or you can sit up on a pillow coming into a cross-legged position. Take the hands into the lap, taking the left palm into the right palm, palms facing up. And I invite you to close down the eyes or keep the gaze soft on the floor in front of you. Allow the shoulders to melt down and away from the ears. Feel the weight of the hips pressing down into the earth. And imagine that someone's gently drawing up through the crown of your head, lengthening the spine. And we just begin our practice by bringing our awareness into how we feel. Noticing if the breath is moving fast or slow, shallow or deep. And maybe for the next few breaths, you lengthen the in-breath, drawing the breath deep down into the belly. And try to let the breath out nice and long. Feel the whole body relax on your exhale. And just taking a few more breaths, resting your awareness fully onto the way that the breath moves in through the nose and out through the nose. Just allowing ourselves to arrive here, letting the thoughts mill around, and trying not to attach too much to them, just let them come and go. And maybe on your next exhale, you open the mouth nice and wide and sigh out through the mouth. Gently drop the chin towards the chest and feel lengthening through the back of the neck. Just being really gentle with the neck. We're going to take the left ear to the left shoulder and feel a bit of openness through the right side of the neck there. And then we're going to take the head back just a little bit. So don't dump the head back, but try more to open through the front of the throat and lift the chin a bit more to the sky. We're going to take the right ear to the right shoulder, feeling that lengthening through the left side of the neck, and then take the chin back to the chest. And then we're going to start some head rotation. So just moving nice and gently as you take the head over and back and over to the other side and down. Starting to synchronize breath with movement. The inhale is the opening, sit up nice and tall. And the exhale is the head coming back down. Switching directions when you're ready. Noticing any tension in the jaw, in the forehead, and you can just let that tension go. Bringing the head back to a neutral position. Sit up nice and tall and relaxed and gently flicker the eyes open if they're closed. As you take an inhale, release the hands and sweep the arms up by the side of the body all the way so the palms can press above the head. Make the body as long as you can, roll the shoulders back and down, and then releasing the right hand to the right side and reaching with the left arm up and over. Maybe you walk that right hand out a bit more if you want to lean a bit more. You might also want to drop the elbow to the floor. And maybe the gaze goes up to the sky. For your next few breaths, imagine that you could breathe into that left side of the body to expand it, and exhale to lean a little bit deeper. If you've come down onto the elbow, press up into the hand. We're going to sweep the arms up into the sky, interlace the hands, and then turn the palms to face the sky, pressing up into the wall, into the ceiling. And maybe take a little bit of a wobble, a lean from side to side. We're going to come to the other side, our side stretch. The left fingertips reach up and over, down to the ground, and the right fingertips sweep up and over. Feeling that long line between the right sit bone rooting down into the ground. Make sure that hip doesn't come off the ground, and the right fingertips, creating a rainbow. Breathe in to expand, and long breath out to ground. Allow the knees to melt away from the hips. We're going to press through that left hand to rise. This time as you come up, we're going to interlace the hands the other way. So whatever pointer finger was on top, it's now on the bottom. We're going to press the palms up into the sky and maybe take a little arch, a little back bend. And as you exhale, round the spine, turn the palms to face you and press the hands away from you while sucking the navel to the spine. Just 2 more times. Breathing in, open, roll the shoulders back. And exhale, round and press the hands away. Once more, breathe in, reach up, up, up. Release the hands, making some little twinkling with the fingers. Imagine energy shooting out through the fingers to the sky. And as you exhale, we're going to twist to the right, taking the right hand behind you, the left hand onto the knee. Maybe the gaze goes over to the back of the room. And notice how as you breathe into the lower belly, the rib cage expands, the belly expands, the lengthening through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, you can twist maybe just a little bit deeper. Breathe in. We're going to come back to center, take the arms above the head. And exhale to the left, finding that twist on the other side. So the left fingertips will come behind you and the right hand will come onto the left knee. Finding a few breaths here. And by slowing down the breath and taking it a bit deeper into the body, we're switching our nervous system state into a parasympathetic state, which is our resting and our digesting state. It's the state that we come into to heal, to replenish, and to revitalize. Breathing in, come back to center, reach the hands to the sky. And then you're going to take the hands down in front of you and roll over, coming into a tabletop position. So in tabletop, you're going to stack the hips over the knees, and you're going to stack the shoulders over the top of the wrists, spreading all 10 fingers nice and wide. We'll start to mobilize into the spine by moving through some cat-cows. Exhale, press through all 4 points of contact, round through the spine, suck the navel up towards the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back, take the chin forward. Exhale, press the floor away, squeeze all of the air out through the nose. Inhale, arching the back, dropping the belly, sit bones come high. 2 more times to the rhythm of your own breath, synchronizing the breath with the movement. Notice the expansion of the breath, filling the whole body, and the contraction, the squeezing as you exhale. Beautiful. Coming back to a neutral position, we're going to tuck the toes under, preparing to come to downward facing dog. We're going to lift the knees and the hips up into the air and back. Pressing the heels back and down into the mat. It doesn't matter if they don't touch the mat. Take a look at the hands and spread all 10 fingers nice and wide to protect the wrists. Then press down through all points of contact with the hands to shine the heart towards the back of the mat. Notice a slight tuck of the chin. If the knees are bent, lift the hips high. Just notice what it feels like to press through the hands. Taking a few more breaths here, you might want to bend through one knee and then the other, pedaling out through the feet. If you feel tension in the jaw or the neck, you might want to invite a little bit of gentle movement, just telling the body it's safe to release that tension. Take the gaze to the top of the mat. We're going to slowly baby step the feet all the way up to the top of the mat until we get the feet between the hands. Take a forward fold, bend the knees as deeply as you need to allow the body to melt completely. And we'll just take a breath or two here. You might want to hold onto the elbows with the hands, sway from side to side, maybe shaking the head no, nodding it yes.
And then releasing the fingertips back down to the floor. Bend the knees a little deeper. Press through the feet and the toes to roll up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. So you're sucking the navel to the spine as if you could juice out through every single disc and vertebrae in your body. The head's the last thing to come up. When you reach the top, stand up nice and tall. Reach the arms above the head. Press the palms and exhale to hands to heart center, prayer position. Roll the shoulders back and down and feel the body long. I invite you to close the eyes here and just notice how you feel. Release the palms down by the side of the body. If you're not already, stand at the top of your mat with the big toes together, the heels slightly apart. Move through sun salutation A 3 times. I'll guide. 1 breath, 1 movement. Breathe in, sweep the arms up. Take the gaze up, press the palms. Exhale, swan dive forward and down, hinging from the hips, let the neck go. Take a halfway lift, breathe in, hands to the shins, the feet or the floor, gaze forward. Press the palms, step both feet back to a plank position. Lower down halfway, chaturanga, strong through the core as you rise, upward facing dog. Press through the hands. Shine the heart forward and squeeze the legs off the ground. Exhale, downward facing dog. Staying for 1 breath in and a long breath out. Gaze to the top of the mat. Step both feet between the hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, press through the feet to rise. With a flat back, sweep the arms up, press the palms. Exhale, hands to heart center, prayer position. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward and down. Uttanasana, let the neck go. Halfway lift, breathe in, gaze forward. Exhale, press the palms, step or float back to plank. Come down onto the knees or the toes, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And we'll meet in downward facing dog on the exhale, staying for 1 breath in, long breath out, maybe through the mouth. Gaze to the top of the mat, step both feet between the hands, take a halfway lift, breathe in. Long breath out, forward fold. Rise, press through the feet to come all the way up. Seal the palms, exhale, hands to heart center, prayer position. Final round, breathe in, rise, take the arms up, make the body long. Exhale, lean the heart forward and down, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out, press the palms, plank pose. Lowering down, bend the elbows in and under, upward facing dog. And downward facing dog on your exhale. 1 breath here. So it's going to be a little bit different. Listen carefully. Take the gaze to the top of the mat. And then we're going to step the right foot forward between the hands, landing the foot as lightly as you can. When you arrive here, you might want to come up onto the fingertips to shine the heart forward and drop that left heel back down onto the ground. So the pelvis will come into an open position. Cartwheel your hands up and left hand comes back, right hand forward, coming into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. So we'll just take a little moment to get set up here. Roll the shoulders down and away from the ears. Squeeze through the glutes to open the hips to the side of the mat and draw that right knee over the top of the foot. So we don't want that knee coming in. Press back and away through that back heel and make sure that the torso isn't leaning forward. We want to make sure that we have that long line through the crown of the head. Find a steady gaze over that front hand and take 1 more breath in. And on your breath out, sink the hips a little deeper. Inhale, keep the arms where they are and straighten off through both legs. We're going to come to Trikonasana, triangle pose. So from here, keeping the feet where they are, we're going to take the right hand forward, 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 lengthening through both sides of the body before dropping that top hand down onto the shin, the foot, or the floor. Left fingertips come up to the sky, and maybe the gaze goes to the sky. Staying here for 3.
2 more breaths. Slight tuck at the chin, releasing tension in the jaw, breathing deep. We're going to press down through the feet to rise back in the same way we came down, coming up. And then bend that front knee, coming back into warrior 2. We're going to cartwheel the hands back down. The back heel will come off the ground. The left hand will ground. And we're going to take a twist to the right, right fingertips to the sky. Take 1 breath in. And exhale, float that top hand down. Press the right hand, step back into downward facing dog. Staying for 1 breath in and out. Gaze to the top of the mat. Left foot steps forward, landing it nice and light. And drop that back heel down. Press into the feet to rise. Warrior 2. Just taking a moment to find your alignment, making sure that the back foot and the front foot are in line. And imagine that there's a someone pulling up through the crown of the head to find length through the spine. Sink the hips a little lower. Taking 1 more breath, finding a steady gaze. Setting up for triangle, straightening through both legs. Pressing down through the feet to lean the left hand forward, forward, forward. And taking that left hand down, the right fingertips to the sky, shining the heart to the side of the room. Find a slight tuck through the tailbone. So imagine that you're drawing your pubic bone up towards your face and your tailbone away from you. Protecting the lower back. And press through the feet. We're going to rise up the same way we came. Take the gaze forward, bend the front knee. Warrior 2. Then we're going to cartwheel the hands down, take that back heel off, low lunge, twist to the left. Right palm grounds, left fingertips to the sky. Take a deep breath into the belly. And fold that top hand down. Press the hands into the ground and step both feet forward between the hands, halfway lift. And forward fold. Bend the knees deeply, roll up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. The head is the last thing to come up. When you reach the top, roll the shoulders up, back and down, shine the palms forward, Tadasana. Take a breath here. Allow the body to come to stillness. And then we're going to step the right foot behind the left foot and bend the knees to lower down to come onto your butts. Rearrange yourself so that your sit bones are in the center of the mat and take the feet out as wide as the mat. The hands will come behind you so you can lean back into the hands. We're going to drop the knees over to the right. And find a nice little twist and hip opener here. Really gentle, take the knees over to the left. Invite you to close your eyes, drawing your awareness into your inner experience as you take the knees from left to right a few times, as slow or as fast as you'd like. So you'll notice how the hip joint is getting mobilized through a full range of motion. Maybe not full, but almost full. And the lower back can equalize and realign. Then as you bring the knees back into center, extend one leg and the other as wide as the mat, lowering down onto the elbows and coming down all the way onto your back here. If you'd like to take any more extra movement before we finish in our Shavasana, feel free to do so. Otherwise, wrap the shoulder blades down and under. Maybe take the head from side to side. Maybe wiggle through the hips, inviting a bit of stillness, a bit of release. And turn the palms face up, taking up space. Let the breath move as it wishes to move. Allow yourself to be breathed. Don't control the breath. And allow everything to go soft and heavy, melting into the earth. And in Shavasana, it's something we do at the end of our practice, allowing our body to integrate all the beautiful energy, the life force we've brought in, we've cultivated through mindful movement and through conscious breath. So just let thoughts come and go, observe any sensations in the body, and I'll call you back when it's time. Just noticing what your mind is doing in this moment, whether thoughts are flying around fast and thick or whether the mind is a bit quiet now. Just let judgments and expectations be there. Notice where you feel the breath in your body. Do you feel it in your belly, in your nose? Do you feel it in your toes or your throat? And just observe with curiosity. Invite a bit of movement back into the body, starting to open and close the fingers, the toes. Whatever feels good, there's no right or wrong, just moving your body in the way it wants to move. You're going to roll off to one side when you're ready, drawing the knees into the chest, into the fetal position. The first position our little bodies come into in this life. And we'll finish our practice by coming up to a seated position, how we started. So make your way there slowly, there's no rush. And when you arrive, you can either keep the eyes closed or find a steady gaze on the floor in front of you. Bring the hands to heart center. Feel the energy of the heart, the energy of gratitude, of compassion, and of love. Notice how you feel after a nice gentle practice that we've just shared together. You can take the thumbs to the third eye and a gentle bow if that's accessible to you. Namaste. Thanks for practicing with me. I hope you really enjoyed this practice. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel. If you have any requests or feedback, please feel free to post those as well. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next class. Thanks. Bye.
You come to me in my dreams at night.